Pulmonary ventilation. Once there was a pair of lungs who were continuously going through pulmonary ventilation. Breathing, or pulmonary ventilation, consists of a repetitive cycle of inspiration and expiration. Pulmonary ventilation is the exchange of air between the atmosphere and the lungs. Along with this pair of lungs comes a diaphragm and a rib cage. A relaxed diaphragm will appear dome-shaped, whereas a contracted diaphragm will be flattened. As the lungs are filling up with air, the rib cage is going to be showing superior movement. When the lungs are releasing air, the rib cage moves inferiorly, reducing the volume of the thoracic cavity. External intercostal muscles are muscles between the ribs that are responsible for muscle movement during inhalation. External intercostal muscles and the diaphragm are two important skeletal muscles involved during respiration. Another movement that takes place is elastic rebound. Elastic rebound is a motion that is caused by the diaphragm, the rib cage, or both, returning to their original positions. With the continuation of breathing, or pulmonary ventilation, the lungs will go through a pressure change called atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the weight of air above us. At sea level, this averages about 760 millimeters of mercury, or by definition, 1 atmosphere. This fluctuates from day to day and is lower at higher elevations. A pressure change the lungs will go through is represented through Boyle's law. Boyle's law has a directly inverse relationship. If the lungs contain a quantity of gas and the lung volume increases, their internal pressure, or interpulmonary pressure, falls. Conversely, if the lung volume decreases, interpulmonary pressure rises. Interpleural pressure is a pressure change that does not happen within the lungs, but outside the lungs, in the pleural cavity, between the parietal and the visceral pleurae. Interpleural pressure averages about -4 millimeters of mercury. During heavy inhalation can reach to about -18 millimeters of mercury. Pressure is determined by airflow and resistance. The large number of bronchioles, their small diameter, and their ability to change diameter can make them the primary means of controlling resistance. An increase in the diameter of a bronchus or a bronchiole is called bronchodilation, and a reduction in diameter is called bronchoconstriction. Acetylcholine constricts the bronchioles, making it a factor of bronchoconstriction. Tidal volume is another factor during respiration. Tidal volume is the amount of air that is moved in or out of your lungs during a single respiration cycle. Innervation is the distribution of nerves to a region or an organ. The phrenic nerve is a major nerve of the cervical plexus that provides the entire nerve supply to the diaphragm. Spinal segments C3 through C5 contain the phrenic nerve.